center of this circle is our boat. Here is the Samos island, and this is Turkey.
A Coast Guard patrol on the porous ramparts of Greece. Samos and the Turkish mainland are little more than 1 kilometer apart. The Michalis Strait is a spring into Europe for clandestine immigrants. Desperate Afghans, Africans, Iranians, Iraqis.
We try to prevent their boats from entering Greek waters. But our main worry is ensuring safety at sea.
Εμάς πρωταρχικό μέλημα είναι η ασφάλεια της ανθρώπινης ζωής στη θάλασσα. Έχουμε
We've fished a lot of people out.
στη θάλασσα, οι οποίοι
They scuttle their boats on purpose if they are discovered.
καταστρέψει αυτοβούλος τη λέμβο τους.
It's their way of turning down our invitation that they turn around and go back where they came from.
Τη χώρα όπου ξεκινήσανε.
Samos is like a magnet to the immigrants. Last year saw 2,700 interceptions in the Michalis Strait, 10 times more than in 2005, not counting the dead bodies. Greece says more than 80,000 clandestine immigrants were arrested inside the country in 2007. It has 16,000 kilometers of sea borders. It cannot cope alone with the oncoming tide, says the head of police for the Aegean Sea. He complains of inadequate support from the European Union and that Turkey is not sticking to its commitments.
Greece in 2001 signed a cooperation agreement with Turkey, a protocol whereby the Turks would readmit any clandestines that are proven to have arrived from their shores. But they are not doing enough in this domain. Neither is Turkey guarding its border against those entering its territory for subsequent embarkation to Greece. Via Greece, they go to other countries in the European Union as their final destination.
The immigrants arrested are first taken to hospital, registered, photographed and fingerprinted. Since December, the Samos refugees have been put up in a new detention center. The last one was closed when the UN said the conditions were deplorable. Here, we are told, they are optimal. But we are not given permission to enter. We are told we cannot talk to the inmates. But through the fence, they talk to us. From several we hear they don't tell us where we are to go, what will happen next, or how long we will stay. This conversation is interrupted, but others pick up the refrain. Everybody goes crazy from staying here too long, pent up for 40, 45 days, with no money, no cigarettes. We're all going crazy. They too are called into line.
Can't speak nothing. Same journalist. I don't know why.
The maximum detention under Greek law is 90 days. The authorities are frank about it. This time is used in trying to identify the arrivals and repatriate them. Some leave swiftly, based on EU third country accords. But it's complicated if their country is at war. The head official on Samos says bluntly that the EU is shirking its responsibilities towards Greece as a port of entry into the Schengen zone.
I believe the European Union takes advantage of these immigrants. They work for low wages. EU countries participate in the situation created in the Middle East. They are also responsible for the people who want to leave those regions.
Nowhere in Europe is the rate lower than in Greece for recognition of refugee status, less than 1%. The European average is 26%, according to the UN High Commissioner for Refugees. A refugee support group has put us in touch with one. He's from Eritrea by way of Sudan, Libya, then Turkey. 5 months ago, he applied for asylum in Samos. After the risks he's taken, he explains his reluctance to go any further.
I don't like to cross another country now, another camp, another... I don't like that. I cross too much hard life. That means I say I give my life also for sea, I give too much things. If they are not accepting me, I know I have chance to asylum 3 times. So I'll try again.
Not many people ask for asylum here. They imagine other countries like Sweden, for instance, will recognize their rights better. They are naturally unaware that Greece and all the other EU states apply one rule, the Dublin Accord. This says that a person must stay in the first European country in which he arrives.
Immigrants who manage to reach another EU member to ask for asylum are often sent back to the point of entry. These people being released from Samos each carry an order to leave Greek territory within 1 month.
I really want to go Athens right now. So when I go there, I pray to God, whether maybe I will get a job.
At the Samos ferry docks, the prefecture has paid the fare to Athens. These are mostly Somalis, Eritreans and Afghans. Women and children are not held long. Some of the immigrants will try their luck in the capital. Many will continue on their way, leaving by ports such as Patras. A few hundred Afghans, children and teens among them, have improvised a camp, which the local authorities threaten to bulldoze. They tell us the police prevent passage to Italy. The Dublin rule is applied. Yet most of these people have the 1-month order to quit Greece. This provides a steady flow of business for immigrant smugglers operating out of Patras.
He was in Italy for 8 months, and the Italian government is deporting him back to Greece because that he's got fingerprint here.
The Italian police said, "Go back to Greece. Greece will give you political asylum because Greece needs you. Go to Greece." I came back. They gave me the expulsion order. Is this asylum? Is this asylum? I don't know what we have to do, where to go. What do we have to do? Go underground?
The camp's inhabitants march in the streets of Patras, demanding an alternative to a dead-end trail. Numerous arrests follow. Ordeal-driven from their countries to seek safe haven in Europe, some 500,000 clandestine immigrants make it across the EU's borders every year.